Hey guys, my name is Kennedy. How are you? This is my first YouTube video ever, so I'm really excited and nervous. This is the Black Authortube Tag created by Kashay Warren, Sis Sapac, Grayson Wilde, and the Naked Firefly. Well, let's get into the questions. The first question's in the introduction. Like I said, my name is Kennedy. I have been participating more and engaging more in the AutoTube live streams, and I've been really enjoying myself, and I can't wait to get this on and get it started. My publishing path is hybrid publishing. The reason why I like the idea of the hybrid publishing is it combines traditional publishing and self-publishing. I would like to start with traditional first, just so I can build my platform up more. I know self-publishing takes a different mindset and massive organization, and I'm just not ready for that yet. The title of my work in progress is Fractured in the Alliance. It is about a girl, it is about my main character. Her memories are being suppressed and she wants to know why, so it's a mystery. And on the way of figuring everything out, she discovers that she's being abused. I have the questions pulled up, so I'm just gonna look this way for a minute. The genre that I'm writing is in science fantasy, kind of like what N.K. Jemisin did with her novel. That's what I'm writing. That's what I'm writing, and it's YA. I always I always I always found it better for me to relate to the themes in YA than an adult, and I really like reading YA more than adult books. Describe your writing space. My writing space is my couches upstairs and downstairs. Mostly during the day when I'm watching my kids run all over the place. I like to write. I like to write on the couch downstairs with just my computer. I have a little table that I set it on to so and anything that comes to mind I just write it down. And I also and when they go to sleep and when they go to sleep at night, I found I'm most productive during the nighttime. So I do like writing at nighttime when they're sleeping upstairs. How do I approach difficult topics in writing? Research, interview, repeat. Research, interview, repeat. I can't say that enough. I do a lot of research on Google, of course, and any articles that I can find. But I find it more worthwhile if I can talk to another human just to get just so I can get their perspective on life, because everyone's perspective on life is different, and people in the same situation will experience it differently. And that's why I enjoy interviewing people, because you never know what you're gonna get. And I like that because it keeps me well informed, not only for the story but for myself. I love learning about things in people. If someone opens up to me, I'm all for it because I love learning. How have my experiences shaped my writer voice? This is a good question. I would say that my writer voice is very honest, very raw. Um, and I think after reading N.G. Thomas, The Hate You Give, and Octavia E. Butler, Parable of the Sword, especially N.G. Thomas. After reading her, I think I think I can connect to her writing style the most, just because I found it to be very honest, and what she was writing was very important to her. And I hope to one day have that same message across my readers. The season I prefer, what season do I prefer to write in? Anything but summer. I don't like summer. I don't like the heat. It's too hot to go outside. But if I had to choose one, I would definitely say winter, just because I can have hot chocolate. I can be cozied up in a blanket watching movies. So I definitely love the winter for that. Spring when the flowers are out, and I can walk around in the park or in a cafe. Well, not now because of coronavirus, but before the coronavirus, um, walking in the park or just walking outside now. Walking outside always gives me ideas, and I love ideas because the more ideas that come, the more material I can write about. What genres do I want to get into, but I'm hesitant about? I would definitely say horror. I watched I watched a lot of horror. Not too much now, but I still watch horror, paranormal. I'm just I'm kind of nervous about it because I've never written a paranormal or a horror, so I wouldn't even know where to begin, to be honest with you. But if I ever decide to take on that project, I would have to do a lot of research. I would definitely have to do a lot of research on that. What would you tell other black author tubers that 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 someone could have told me? I would first and foremost say you can be who you are, and that's okay. You don't have to pretend to be somebody else. You don't have to pretend to be somebody else. You don't have to pretend to try to fit in any group or category. Being you is enough. And we don't hear that enough in these days, especially with what's going on with the coronavirus and everything. You are enough, and that is enough. What what black authors have influenced your writing style? Uh, I think I answered this before earlier, but N.G. Thomas again, The Hate You Give. I love that book. It's so it's so honest and raw, but it's done in an intelligent way, and that's why I respect it so much. She takes what she knows, she takes what she knows and what she's been through, and she was able to teach she was able to teach mounds and mounds of people, and I respect that so much. Octavia E. Butler, I have to say her because Parable of the Sower changed my life. I absolutely love that book. She transcends language, and she's the main reason why I love sci-fi these days. Also Tomi Adeyemi, Children of Blood and Bone. I love that book. I'm not even a quarter of a way through, and it's changing my life. From the first page, I was hooked. I want to know everything about the characters. I have to know. I have to know what happens. What mistakes do you think the black writing community makes when what mistakes I messed that up. What mistakes do you think the black community makes? I would just say less competition and more reception. Okay, Um, if I can just love always, okay? Love always and protect your peace. I think that's the biggest thing that I can say. Um, it's a lot of stuff is happening around us, and we need to take the time to take mental breaks, because it's crazy, okay? It's really crazy, and taking mental breaks is not weak. You're not weak for doing it. You're actually strong for doing it, because it takes a strong person to know themselves, so well that they need to say, hey, I need a break for a little while. I respect that so much. I really do. What can you expect from my channel? Now I'll be honest. I had content organized in my head about what I wanted to do, but earlier today I saw Marissa's video on why she's leaving AutoTube, and it made me it made me think a little bit more of what I want to do. So what I want to do with my channel is slam poetry first and foremost, because I feel like there's not enough. There's so much hostility and there's not enough love. Okay, too much hostility, not enough love. So I would really like to use my poems, whether I'm performing it or just coming on here and reading it to you. I would just love my poems to carry messages across of hope and inspiration, because I know it's really hard. I know people are not having it easy with their mental health. Mental health is a really mental health always has been a big issue. Let me say that. Let me be super clear on that. Mental health has always been an issue, but now I feel like is heightened, is maximizing almost, because you're stuck inside. You're stuck inside. You don't know what to do. You have work, and then you come back inside, and then it repeats in a cycle. And I think today, motivation is key for us not to lose our minds. That's why I'm having slim poetry. I'm coming on here with quote of the day. I might do two or three in a day, depending on how I feel that day. I'm doing movie reviews because I love watching movies, but I never reviewed them. So I think that will be great if I can watch a movie and tell you my opinions on it. I might do a couple of book reviews, because I do read a lot of craft books of fiction. I do read a lot of craft books. So I might do a couple of those reviews here and there. But definitely the movie reviews are happening, and the slam poetry is happening, and the quote of the day is definitely happening. I want to try to match what I want to do here on YouTube with what I'm doing on Twitter, because on my Twitter account I'm balancing talking about writing and talking about topics that are important to me. So I would love to bring that here. And I just want everyone to feel welcome on my channel. I don't want you to think you have to hide or you have to be someone else, because you don't. Because let me tell you, I am a massive introvert, right? I thought I would never do this. I thought the day would never come where I would post a video on YouTube because just the idea gave me anxiety and it was freaking me out. But I just found my voice, okay? I just found my voice because of Kashay, because of Kashay, Sid, and Grayson. I remember watching one of Cassie's late night editions. One it was a pop up stream. It was a pop up stream that came right after the Evergreen Riding Oasis. Yes, and and they were just talking, right? But what they were talking about resonated with me so much that in my mind I was like, you're right. I should do something about it. And so the next day, I refocused my Twitter on balancing writing and important topics, important topics to me. And I just want to thank them for that because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't even be doing this. Honestly, I appreciate them. I appreciate them so much, and I respect them so much. Yeah. If you could collab with any Black author tuber, who would it be? Right now I'm working with Kashay. We have some poems that we're working on. So that's gonna come up. I would love to work with Grayson, the Naked Firefly, Lozelle, Sid. And yeah, and I'm open to anyone that wants to work with me. I would love to work with you. I don't have a problem with it. Yeah, I would love the idea of collaborating with people. I love working with other people, even though I'm an introvert. I love working with people, getting to know people, and yeah, I'm all for it. So if you ever want to talk, you can always email me. You can always send me a direct message on Twitter, cause I'm on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube now. I gotta get used to seeing that. I'm on YouTube now. Yeah, so feel free to contact me whenever you have something on your mind or if you just want to talk about something. I'll be here. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. I know it was kind of long. Um but until next video, I'm sending you peace, love and good vibes. Bye.